Hello, patrons.
Hey, guys.
Ah, you look wonderful today. Don't they look good?
I can tell that they look good because I have new glasses that I can see them with.
I was giving them a compliment and you made it all about you. It's so typical. So on International Women's Day,
Yes,
as well.
Yes.
Welcome, internet. This is not our patron Q&A.
No.
That'd be kind. If anything, I would say this is even better than our patron Q&A because
Yes.
we've got something very special to show you, and we've got some very important news. Apart from that, all patron related. But first things first, you might be aware if you watch a lot of our videos of, particularly in the weekly reset, our little table behind us here, which has, at times like these, a little lamp on, but has our little light box in the back there, which isn't on right now, and our little plant, and our little Pepe hiding behind the lamp there, and our little BFA sort of,
coin.
what is it?
It's a coin.
It's a doubloon, isn't it? It's a doubloon more than anything.
Yeah.
But we want to give you a heads up because pretty soon there's going to be a new feature on that table.
Yes, there is.
Oh, and where did it come from?
It came from one of you guys, from an amazing patron, Patrick Erb.
Now, when you say Patrick Erb, because you're American,
Okay.
I know that's how you also say Herb.
Yes.
So is his name Herb or with an H, or is it Herb as in erotic roll boy?
It's an herb, but I'd say if it's, Germanic, it's probably Erb.
It's worth mentioning that we have a lot of patrons. Hi, thanks, you look great. And they often send us lovely things like wine and like teddies and
nice stuff.
collector's editions. And it's always amazing, always like humbles us to the bottom of our hearts and makes us feel amazing. But we wanted to show you this because this that Patrick sent is just the very beginning of a journey.
Yes.
Which we wanted you to be in at the ground floor of.
Exactly.
Would you like to show the box that this amazing thing came in? And because we had no idea what it was. He told us he was sending us something. And we daren't even imagine what it could possibly be.
Patrick says, "Hello, Taliesin and Evitel. I have a new hobby, which is 3D printing."
Intriguing.
Where might this go? Because of that, and because you, Taliesin, I mean also me, love that hippo roly-poly boy, I searched for a way to bring this perfectly round mount to the real world.
At which point I was like, okay, stop reading the letter. We don't need this letter anymore. Start ripping open this box. And ladies and gentlemen.
Which is full of peanuts, which I love, by the way.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to present to you
Behold.
Patrick Erb's incredible creation.
His masterpiece. I would say his masterwork. Maybe even his pièce de la résistance.
Enough of the tease. I present to you our 3D printed Maurice, the roly-poly hippo boy, who I'm literally terrified of even holding in a way so that you can see, just in case I drop it and break it. You have to cover your face now so the camera can focus on
cover my face. Focus on him.
Yeah,
there he is.
Cover your eyes.
Cover my eyes.
Just cover your fucking face. Okay, there. And we have to do this so that the camera can't detect any faces and actually focuses on Maurice properly.
And also the radiance from this hippo is like
blinding.
It's nuts.
Blinding. Because as you can see, because now the camera's going to focus on my face, you see. Yeah. That's how it works. It's a very clever camera.
Yes.
He is glorious. He is wonderful. He is interactive.
Complete with saddle.
Detachable saddle. He is proportionately perfect.
He is amazing.
From the game. So how does one, because I don't know anything about 3D printing, Evitel, how does one go about creating a 3D model from the game, World of Warcraft, in such perfect, accurate detail?
Well, according to Patrick, you export the model with the WoW model viewer as an OBJ file. You import that file into 3D modeling software. You then teach yourself how to use the software.
Which I suspect might be the hard bit.
Yeah, big props for that. Work with the model until it's ready for printing. Print it. In this case with a Prusa i3 Mark III.
Oh, good choice.
With the
Good
saddle.
I wouldn't even use the Mark II anymore.
No, exactly.
Who uses that anymore?
I know.
Like, you can tell this. Do you know what? I said that as soon as I saw it. I was like, that's the Mark III.
How long do you think this took to print?
5 years.
Close. 40 hours. 33 of it just for the roly-poly boy.
Oh my goodness.
And the rest on the saddle.
What? The saddle took 7 hours?
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, that's outrageous.
I mean, it's so detailed. That's the thing.
Yeah, yeah. Now, the thing is, this by itself is already the coolest thing you've ever seen. Like, no two ways about it. Oh, good face hiding there. Ever tell? That was really good. This is already the most beautiful
Look
thing
at the
you've ever
detail
seen.
on that
my
baby.
Goodness, it's so great. It's already brilliant. And yet...
And yet. Well, there is a step 6.
Oh, hang on. You haven't shown the photo of it actually, like...
But here's the actual process photo. Amazing. I hope you don't mind us sharing this, Patrick, because this is such awesome stuff.
Yeah. We probably should have asked him. But hey, it doesn't matter.
Hey.
Because we're going to be putting this on display and people will ask. People will be like, where did that amazing roly-poly boy come from?
And
I'm glad you asked. So what is step 6?
Step 6 is to paint it to look awesome.
Now, Patrick wasn't confident enough in his own skills to do that, which I think is pretty fair. I think Patrick has already put a shift in on this.
I think he's done the work.
Which is amazing. I wouldn't say we're confident enough in our skills. So this is just the start of a journey. And this is why we're showing you this now, because we love this and we know that we could easily just put it there on the table. It's white, just like everything else on that table, so it'd be perfect.
Just like everything else in this house.
It matches
really.
this house perfectly. Like, everything in this house is white. This is easily the most colourful room in this house. But we think we can do better than that. So, starting today, we are doing a genuine search, and we are going to find... We've got some ideas. We've got some clever ideas. But we, rest assured, Patrick and the rest of our patrons, that we will be finding the best miniatures painter in London.
I mean, is this a miniature?
I mean, as far as hippos are concerned, yes.
Okay, let's say model painter.
Okay,
painter.
we're gonna find the best model painter to paint this roly-poly boy exactly as it is in the game.
Yeah, like with all the details, all the shading, all like the little, dappled skin on his bum.
The most beautiful thing you've ever seen. And then, when that is completed, it will take its place on our table forevermore to be seen, because I think this is absolutely brilliant. And it's going to look so... I mean, it looks amazing now.
Yeah.
But when it's painted, it's going to be incredible.
It's just beautiful.
And no one else in the world will have it.
Exactly.
I thought that my in-game roly-poly boy was the best roly-poly boy, but now, I mean, there's a genuine other contender.
Isn't this kind of like your dream of having tiny elephants?
Yes! I was asked what my favourite animal would be.
Yeah.
And I said I would make a teeny tiny elephant.
Yes.
About this size.
Yes.
And, okay, so elephants and hippos are quite different.
Right.
But I hadn't even imagined how great a little hippo could be. And this is actually a genuine lifelong ambition in that sense. You're quite right. You're quite right. My own table-sized hippo. It's so beautiful. I can't stop looking at it. I can't stop.
I love it.
I'm going to stop touching it, though, because I'm afraid I'm going to drop it and break it. Actually, it's probably quite hardy. I'm not going to test that.
Yeah, let's not test it.
Because it's not just the hippo we want to talk to you about. And we're going to make... we're like, depending on who we find to paint it as well, and things like that, I can see us making an entire, like, proper YouTube video about this hippo as well.
For sure.
If that's okay, Patrick. That'd be brilliant. Because people, not just patrons, everyone's going to want to know.
Everyone.
Where it came from. But we wanted you guys to know first. And we wanted you guys to know something else first as well. Because you might have noticed the videos have been a bit sporadic in the last couple of weeks.
Yeah. Well, I've been sick.
Oh, you had a migraine.
Yeah.
And then you got hit by a virus.
Yeah.
And then you gave me food poisoning.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is that, but there's also the fact that in the week we've been really focusing on getting 3 streams a week out on Twitch so that we could qualify for partner and tick all the boxes for partner. Many of you have been following us on that journey. And this week we did it. We completed all of the criteria that we need. It's quite easy. It was just the time that we needed to do it. So because we needed to do 12 days in a 30-day period of streaming. So we finally did that 3 days a week. And we qualified. So now we've pressed the button and applied for partnership. And there's no guarantees we'll get it, of course.
Right.
But if we were to get it, then that would mean that we would be partnered on Twitch, and there'd be like emotes and stuff. I mean, that's pretty much all you get, really.
Yeah,
isn't it, on
emotes.
Twitch? I don't even know.
I'm doing all the research, basically.
Yeah, basically. And so, we're going to have all those kind of... We talked on stream at length about what kind of emotes we'd want. We'd want, like, obviously a hippo emote and, like, a shit show emote.
You almost said hippo amount.
Yeah.
You said shit show emote.
I'm totes emosh about the shit show emote. But like Khadgar, I said I wanted like
for sure
turtles going down to the water.
Absolutely.
And so people could like make little games in the emote section and things like that. Now, here's the thing, right? Because obviously if you want to be a subscriber on Twitch, that's like money that you have to pay and shit like that. And the way I see it, Evertel, we've already got patrons who do that.
We do.
We've already got patrons who pay their money.
We do.
And support us and keep the lights on.
That's correct.
And wait patiently for Q&As. And instead, just get us like creaming over awesome hippo boys. And you know what? We got a message from someone else we love, an artist friend of ours who we've been in contact with before, who goes by the name of Venica, a celebrated World of Warcraft professional artist, awesome artist. And she got in contact and she was like, "Hey, Toots, I just made some emotes. I was watching your stream and I totally made some emotes for you." And she wouldn't even accept any payment offers.
I know, bless her.
As if we're not going to pay her
I know.
anyway. And she made these incredible emotes, which if we get partnered in Twitch, we will make available to our subscribers.
Totally.
But then we thought, we don't just have to make them available to our subscribers, do we? We can also make them available because we've got a Discord now.
We do.
For our patrons. A Discord which is crying out, going, "We need emotes. I'm Discord. I need emotes. Give me your emotes."
Yes.
Crying out for emotes there. And so any emotes that we make available to our subscribers on Twitch, we will also be making available on our Discord for our patrons to use on Discord.
Yes.
Obviously, you won't be able to use them on Twitch unless you're a subscriber, but it doesn't matter. You still get to play with the fun emotes on our Discord, which, by the way, is lovely and awesome.
Yeah.
And where we're going to be basing our Q&As in the foreseeable future as well.
Yeah.
Because I reckon on the Q&A thread on our Patreon page, we've got like one... at most 2 Q&As worth of questions left there at the moment.
We've got a good deal of them in there.
Depending how many like tangents we go off on. Yeah. But on the Discord, we've opened our own special Q&A tab where people are putting questions all the time. Mm-hmm. So that's like a whole new sort of range of questions. Yeah. And do you know what I really want to do? Because I understand Discord about as much as I understand Twitch. But what I want to do is I want to be able to like do a call on Discord, like a live video call, that only our patrons on Discord can watch. So it's like a live video call to all of our patrons, like at everyone on our Patreon channel.
Is this possible, friends? Because I've Googled it, and I don't know if it is or not at this point.
I'm sure someone will know.
Someone will know.
What we want is basically a live call, which is us to all of you.
Yeah.
Now, we wouldn't enable your sound or anything, obviously,
no.
or your video, because we'd have like, hundreds of videos. It would so just be us on video, and it would be live, so you'd be watching it live, and you could put in your questions live, and it would be like a live Q&A.
Yeah.
Like on the Q&A channel on our Discord.
That'd be amazing.
How amazing would that be?
Yeah.
It must be possible, because like if I was making Discord.
Yes, tell me what you would do.
Well, that's the first thing I'd do.
Yes.
That's the first thing I did.
Yeah.
First, I'd make all the bots work properly. And then I'd be like, wow, people would want to do like live calls with all of their like, people.
I think they call them streams now.
Well, okay, so that's the thing. The obvious thing to do would be just to stream it on Twitch or Facebook or whatever and just make it like a private thing.
Yeah.
But we don't want to do that.
No.
We want to make it a Discord thing for our patrons.
I agree.
That's the thing. So it'll be a live call, I guess. So if anyone knows how to do that, that would be fantastic. Please let us know.
Yeah, seriously.
And we will be supplementing Venica's emotes with some more that we're going to make as well. So maybe we won't get partnered on Twitch, and maybe Discord will be the only place you can use these emotes.
Throw them all in there.
In which case, even better. But anyway, I hope you don't mind this little update. We just wanted to flex this amazing thing at you, basically.
Look at this bad boy.
Isn't it brilliant? It's so beautiful.
Oh, God, I love him.
And joins the long, long list of amazing things that our patrons have sent us over the last couple of years, which is always a joy and always incredible. And thank you to everyone that's ever sent us something. Thank you to all of you for your continued support and love. We're trying to put together a quick Taliesin Talks video right now before we start work on the weekly reset. Also want to go and see Captain Marvel.
I know.
I don't know why. I don't even really care that much. I've just got a bit of a hankering. It looks all shiny and cool.
It does.
I just want to see a really shiny, cool... I want to see a shiny movie.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I want to see a movie where there's just, like, shiny. And
Yeah.
that movie looks like it's going to scratch my shiny itch right now.
Yeah.
Fact.
Yeah.
Love your glasses.
Thank you. They're also shiny.
They're shiny
Yeah.
too. Anyway, from me, Taliesin,
And me, Evitel.
and Maurice.
Oh.
Until next time. I just did a little wink. It was really weird.
Yeah, it is weird.
Cheerio!